Last time on the hardcore group Ironman, we managed to get spooned 3 tomes of fire, 1 for me and 2 for Kyle at Winter Todd after doing a bunch of trio kills. I also completed quests to 85 quest points, and we are on the road to 200 quest points with the goal of completing Monkey Madness 2 as well as Dragon Slayer 2. However, we do have a lot to do until we get to that point. I hope you enjoy the episode. If you do, please drop a sub and don't forget to turn on those notification bells so you never miss a video. If you do enjoy the video, please drop a like and a comment. Let's get right into it. Welcome to episode 2 of the hardcore group Ironman. We start off today's episode with 80 thieving coming in. So we're here just making some cash. I'm not sure what thieving level we're gonna get, but we are staying until we have about 2 mil cash. We do have some grinds coming up that do require a little bit of money, and then 2 mil should be enough for a little while, and then we'll probably have to come back to get just a couple hundred more K, and we should be set for a while until we start doing Slayer, hopefully. So yeah, gonna knock that out now, and I'll see you when we have 2 mil. And that is 2 million coins. We can now leave the blackjacking area and move on to our next endeavor, which is probably going to be making our first dueling rings. Exciting. And there's the first ring of dueling made on the account. We now have teleports to Castle Wars, as well as the Ferox Enclave, where we'll be able to restore our run and our hit points and all that fun stuff. But yeah, we're ready to start doing some quests. That is the Golem completed, and that is the boss dead for Shadow of the Storm. So that should be quest completed. We're gonna use both of these, or actually this one, I thought there was 2, on range. 10,000 range experience, that gets us 27. And that is Shadow of the Storm completed. Yeah, we're definitely doing something we shouldn't be doing right now. So we're here at the Mage Bank because we need to buy nature runes, because we have a kind of magic slash mining slash smithing grind coming up. And so we're going to buy those, as well as some law runes and some cosmic runes. And we're going to buy like 100 nature runes every world, probably. That probably sounds about good for price. And then just like 10 laws and however many cosmics we need. I don't think we're going to need that many, but I might buy some for the group as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to buying some runes. And that is all the runes purchased. As you can see, we are down to about 650k, unfortunately. But that's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But we do have all of the runes that we need for the next step. But we need to go ahead and get the Varrock body, the body for the Varrock achievement diary. So let's go knock out the easy Varrock diary real quick. And that is the easy Varrock diary completed. We do have the Varrock armor 1 now. We're going to go ahead and just use these lamps on Herblore to get our Herblore level up. That's what we're going to use all the achievement diary lamps on, is Herblore, until we get 77, because that's all we really need. But yeah, all going on Herblore. So this is the method that we're going to be doing to basically mine, then superheat, as well as walk into the bank, and doing this all efficiently. So we're going to go ahead and 3-tick this mining spot here in front of the Kandarin Monastery, I think it's called, and we'll use our already cape to get here. Then we're gonna walk to the bank from here while superheating all of the ores, and by the time we walk from the mining spot to the bank, we should be able to have all of the bars completed, just about perfect timing. And then we'll go ahead and teleport back to the Kandarin Monastery and repeat the process. So unfortunately, when I woke up this morning, I checked the group chat and we have 1 less life than we did yesterday. Ralph, it looks like, has died to a blackjacking incident. I don't know if he went AFK or if he DC'd, but we did lose our first life. We do have 3 left, so it's really not that big of a deal. I'm not, you know, the best PVMer either. I've never gone for an Infernal Cape. I've never done TOB. I have like 50 raids KC and then maybe 100 KC in each of the God Wars rooms. So it's not like I'm top tier PVM. I'm probably going to die before we even get our dream gear, and we're probably going to lose all of our lives, which is fine because then we can do more dangerous content. Yeah, I'm really not too worried about us dying. I'd like to stay alive as long as we possibly can, but not that big of a deal. That is 55 in magic coming in, and we only have a few more inventories left, so we're not going to be doing this for much longer, but we can now high alch things, which is great, so we'll be able to make money that way as well, and not just from blackjacking. So when we do start Slayer, the money should be rolling in, hopefully. And that is 50 mining coming in. That is the last level of this grind, so that's nice. 50 mining. 2,300 iron bars done. So we have that banked for fletching later on, just to get a few fletching levels. We want to try to work towards getting that rune crossbow unlock, which requires 69, I believe, 69 fletching. So this will help us get there. That is Nature Spirit completed. That is Creature of Frankenstrain completed. And that's Elemental Workshop 2 done. We can now make a Mind Shield, which will be useful for, I believe, just Wyverns. I think it can only be used with Wyverns and Fossil Island Wyverns, but yeah, that's unlocked. That is a Lost City completed. We now have access to Xanaris. We also have access to another Slayer Master, to Dragon Weapons, to Slayer monsters, to Puro, to Fairy Ring unlock, to, you know, just about everything in the game. Okay, and so we got a Nature Talisman for Fairy Tale Part 1. It's not that big of a deal. This is usually what sets Ironman back, but we are prepared. So we're going to go get ourselves a Nature Talisman, and probably some other talismans on the way, but we have to go to the Abyss, which is in the wilderness, which is not the greatest place to be, but it's not that big of a deal. We should be able to knock it out pretty quick.
A few moments later.
Gotcha, bitch!
That is Tanglefoot dead and Fairy Tale Part 1 completed. Prince Ali has been rescued. Elvarg just lost a fight. Dragon Slayer 1 is now completed. Death to the Dorgashun is now completed. We're flinching this dude. Holy shit, that's a big XP. So yeah, I got Ring of Life at the boss for Horror from the Deep. Even though I didn't need to be in real life, I was just keeping low HP on purpose. Kind of unfortunate, wasted a Ring of Life, but it's okay. We digress. And every Pure's favorite quest has now been completed. That is Horror from the Deep. I am not worried about getting a book at the moment since we don't have any pages. It's pretty useless. So I'm just going to wait until we get enough pages for a book, and that will probably be my first book. And for our first Slayer task, we get bears. Okay, I can't complain. Could have been lizards. This is a great first task. Monumental level coming in. That is 18 Slayer. That means we can now do animal magnetism. We also need 37 range, so I'm going to be working on that. But yeah, we basically get to save all of our ammo now. Gonna be great. Can't wait to get the backpack. So I wanted to complete the Evil Dave portion of Recipe for Disaster since my cat just grew up, because I want to be able to sell it on the black market again. So we're gonna go ahead and get this knocked out. All right, and that is Evil Dave completed. We now have 115 quest points. We're getting there. We need 175, so 60 more. So we're here at the Tree Spirits because we need a Mithril Axe, and hopefully we can get a Rune Axe, but we actually need 2 Mithril Axes. So Myth Axe, if we don't get a Rune Axe, I'm not going to stay here to try to get one because it's just going to take forever. So yeah, let's grind this out. And that is the first Mithril Axe. And that is the second Mithril Axe. We did not get a Rune Axe, unfortunately. We got these Myth Axes pretty quick. That's not a big deal, though. I'm not too worried about not getting the Rune Axe because Mithril will do just fine. And that is animal magnetism completed. We now have Ava's backpack, which so politely sucks up all of our arrows and ammunition for us. So now we're gonna go get 99 range. We just made it over the first try on Underground Pass. That's crazy. And there is our Iban's staff. Huge unlock for the account. And the Underground Pass is done. Definitely not that crazy of a quest. I used to hate this quest. It used to be the worst thing on planet Earth, but it's really not that bad. I think people just don't like having to do clicky things, you know? Okay, and we're gonna upgrade this bad boy. I believe it's like 250k, and our cash stack is gonna be depleting here. However, I do have a plan in the near future to gain some more moolah. But yeah, upgraded Iban's staff is going to hold 2,500 charges, which is a hell of a lot. Hey, there's 50 attack coming in. I've been doing Turiel Slayer, and this was my task. I just needed like 2 more kills to get that 50 attack. We got 50 attack for the Iban's staff so that we can use Iban's blast, because we are going to go for 43 prayer next for protection prayers. So I'm going to use that Iban's staff at blue dragons and get those dragon bones, which I don't need a whole lot of dragon bones, but it'll be nice to have overhead prayers, and then I'll be able to start doing the more difficult slayer tasks, and I can just, flick the prayer. But yeah, that's what we're working on right now. Let's go get this prayer to 43. Before we head off to dragons, though, I do want to make a magic amulet. It's going to give me the best magic bonus at the moment. And there it is. First magic amulet on the account. Okay, I'm going to go kill blue dragons. And we're not going to pick up any of the dragon hide. There's just no point at this time, since we don't have access to the pipe with our agility, since our agility is only 52. So I'm just going to be collecting the bones. We need 79 for 43 prayer. We're going to be using the ectofunctus to get 43 prayer as well. So you guys are probably curious as to where I'm going to be killing the blue dragons. So there is a fairy ring up here on the Isle of Souls up north. And if you run down south, you can actually hit this dungeon here. It's a much shorter distance than it would be running through the Falador dungeon. And then there's like 2 blue dragons in there. There's no one here ever, and it's going to be a lot easier. I'll just teleport back to Varrock, bank, and then run to the fairy ring that's next to the Grand Exchange. And again, these should be shorter trips, since you don't have to run through the entire dungeon of Taverley. And so now that we're in the dungeon here, it's basically just a straight shot. This is the safe spot right there. We just click and it'll actually run all the way through. There's lesser demons in here. There's fire giants in here, and blue dragons as well as iron dragons in the back. So if anyone needs to come here to kill any of those things, this is a pretty easy place to do it. And that is Ghosts Ahoy completed. We now have a pretty solid teleport to Canifis. This is definitely a quest that I feel like a lot of people sleep on, and I see people do later on in their account. You should definitely get this busted out as soon as possible, because there's a lot of reason to come to Canifis. So just a tip. 41 prayer, but what makes this pretty cool is we hit 1,000 total level. So 1,000 total level on the account. We're officially a nerd. And 43 prayer. So we have all protection prayers unlocked now, which these are arguably the best prayers to have in the game. And you unlock them at such a low level, which is kind of surprising. But that is protection prayers unlocked. We can now kill things that would normally kill us. So now that we have 43 prayer, I think it's safe to say that we should do Monkey Madness, get the XP reward from Monkey Madness, which will help out our combat stats quite a bit, and will also allow us to use the Dragon Scimitar, which is going to be our best in slot until we get a whip. That's going to require 60 attack, which we're going to be getting later on via Slayer. At the moment, we're doing Turiel Slayer and then Vanica on our 10th task once we hit, I believe it's 70 combat. Yeah, 70 combat, we will switch to the Xanaris Slayer Master. And then at 75, we're definitely gonna be doing a lot of Konar Slayer because those Brimstone Keys are gonna give us a lot of good items. But yeah, next up, Monkey Madness. This Ivan staff is garbanzo beans at this jungle demon. Don't use it. Yeah, so at a lower magic level, I definitely recommend not using the Ivan's blast. The only reason is because it doesn't hit. It was garbage the whole time. So I just let the gnomes do all the work while I sat back and took all the credit. And that is Monkey Madness completed. 128 quest points, 10,000 coins, 3 diamonds, and Dario's training. We're gonna go do that right now, actually, because we do want to use that experience. I think I'm gonna focus on attack because we want to get 60 attacks so we can wield the dragon scimitar. Obviously, no, don't travel, okay. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. How long does this take? I might cut it. Am I supposed to close it? Oh, okay. Nice. 52 attack, 46 strength, 48 defense. Nice. Okay. Yeah, levels came in. That is 31 Slayer coming in, and that is 40 range. We can now wear a green D-hide. I'm gonna switch and start training attack now and start training our melee stats. Ooh, okay, our first medium clue. I'm definitely going to be doing every single clue as I get them. Well, medium clues at least. Right now, just for the ranger boots, but every single time I get a medium clue drop, I'm dropping everything and we're gonna go complete them. So let's go do this. One thing that I would absolutely love to get from a medium clue is a U short or longbow. I don't know which one the medium clue has. I believe it's just the longbow, but I could be wrong. Anyway, we need it for that one quest that requires the, what is the name of that quest? Temple of Ikov. That's the name of that quest. That's what we need a U-bow for. Okay, we have the casket. Let's go ahead and see what we get. Okay, so we now have a U longbow and a Bandos page 4. So that's exactly what we needed for the Temple of Ikov quest. First medium clue. Let's go. I can't be mad at that. It wasn't ranger boots, but that's okay. And that is 40 Slayer. We've been just kind of grinding on the Slayer grind, trying to head towards 60 attack. We're almost there. But I do want to take a break. I'm going to go do some more quests as well as probably get some more cash. But yeah, right now we're just on the Slayer / questing grind. So hopefully we can get 60 attacks soon and equip that dragon scimitar. Huge level coming in. That is 84 Thieving. We're here to just get some more cash real quick. We have about 900k. And then we're gonna go do some quests, and yeah, blackjacking is a lot of fun. And that is 1 million gold bullion. We needed that for Kingdom because we're gonna be starting Kingdom up soon. If you guys don't know what Kingdom is, you own your own kingdom. Your workers work for you, and they give you herbs and whatever you set the allotment on. So you'll see that coming up, but that's what we needed the 1 mil for. So we're gonna go knock out the quest so that we can get Kingdom started and start working on herb lore and fletching and all this other good stuff. That is Heroes quest completed and 129 quest points. Reminic Trials completed for some massive experience in the combat stats and fletching. So we can now wear the barbarian head stuff. I don't think I'm going to be spending any money on it just because it doesn't really make any sense, but yeah, we can if we want to. That's Throne of Miscellanea completed. That does give us access to the kingdom. However, we want to complete Royal Trouble as well because that's going to give us the full maximum amount of allotment that we can choose from, so we get the max amount of items. And that is Royal Trouble completed. All done. So the way that this kind of works, and I'm going to be putting everything into maples and herbs so that way we can get our herb lore up as well as some fletching experience. But the way this works is you basically just select what you want your workers to work on. They work on it, you put money in there, they get paid, you get items. Simple as that. And I guess the biggest rule is you just don't want it to drop below 750k in the coffer. So you want to make sure that you have over 750k every single day, because if it goes below that, you don't get as much items and it sucks. This is a pretty big milestone coming in, 85 thieving. We can now pickpocket the elves, which is actually a really good money maker for normal accounts. So if you didn't know that, go pickpocket yourself some elves. And that is 86 thieving coming in. We definitely have enough cash right now to keep up the kingdom for a while. We only need it for about a week so that we can get some initial herbs and fletching experience. So we don't need a whole lot of money right now, just enough to make sure that it doesn't go below 750k. All right, we're putting 450k into the kingdom. And then what we need to go work on next is getting towards our Birdhouse Run. So we're going to go get some kudos from the Varrock Museum. And we need to make some clockworks, which I've never done before. So that's going to be an experience. Get to do some things for the first time in RuneScape. Well, that's 100 kudos completed. And we already got the shiny jeweled necklace thing for the dig site teleport. So we got that unlocked as well. And the first clockworks I have ever made in RuneScape history. Yeah, this is a lot of the Ironman stuff is new to me because I've honestly just been playing RuneScape however I want to, but actually like going for goals and making sure that I'm progressing my account properly has actually made the game a heck of a lot more fun. So I'm really enjoying making this Ironman account. And that is Bon Voyage completed. So we're going to head to Fossil Island right now, and we're going to make the bank. That way, in case we need to access it, I don't believe we will need to, but just in case, we're going to build that, as well as go around and unlock the mushroom teleports. We only need to unlock 2 of them that are important for Birdhouse runs. The other ones don't really matter. But if I'm in that area, I'll unlock them. But yeah, they just unlock the 2. The other ones don't matter. Let's go ahead and set up our first birdhouse. We're starting to Birdhouse runs. I forgot the seeds. Okay. All right, we're back. We got the seeds. How exciting is this? I am stoked. And here we go with our first Birdhouse run. I'm so excited for this. 10 hunter already just off the first one. This is crazy. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, this is basically a passive way to get your hunter up, get seeds, get bird nests for brews later on. We're gonna end up doing seaweed runs. There's just so much that Birdhouse Runs unlocks for you. That is Tears of Guthix completed. We can now do the worst skill in the game. Or we can at least do the worst skill in the game in the way that doesn't make us, hate life. So for those that don't know, the Tears of Guthix minigame is really important for Ironman because it doesn't take very long. We can go here, collect the tears, and get rune crafting experience. Rune crafting is a very slow, tedious skill that really no one wants to train. So Tears of Guthix is a godsend. And then there's the new minigame. I haven't done that yet, but we'll probably try to do that at some point on this account. So we're going to go ahead and end episode 2 with a beautiful level 88 thieving coming in. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know that we're kind of all over the place with questing at the moment. Not a whole lot of group stuff going on, but there will be more group content in the future. We're just trying to build our accounts right now. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. If you enjoyed the content, please drop a sub. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you never miss a video. Don't forget to drop a comment and a like so the video gets pushed out to more people. And I'll catch you guys in the next Hardcore Group Ironman episode. Peace out.